Hey, welcome back to Everything Reselling on Glam and Budget channel on YouTube and on Spotify, Apple, and everything else. It is Everything Reselling. I'm your host, Glam and Budget, and we are going to talk about cross-listing apps today, or sites, or whatever you want to call them. Apps, sites, same thing. So you might hear some wrestling around. I'm sorry, I have a couple notes written down, and we're going to be clicking on the computer, so sorry for the background noise, but there might be some. So let's go ahead and get started today. We're going to talk about Vendoo. We're going to talk about CrossList. We're going to talk about List Perfectly, cross-listing, and Flype, because those are the main ones that everybody talks about. There are a couple other ones, but these are the huge main ones. All right. So let's get started. In first one we're going to talk about is going to be Vendoo. Okay. So Vendoo has the monthly program, and they have a yearly one. So when we talk about the pricing of everything, it's always going to be the monthly, because if you're testing it out, you want to know if it's going to work or not. So why pay for the year membership and be stuck with a one that you cannot stand, when you can literally look at it for a month and test it out and see what works and what doesn't. Okay. So Vendoo's monthly billing, you have a bunch of different levels. You have the free one, which allows you to only list 5 items and remove 3 background checks. You get that free every single month. You get 5 items and it's completely free. You get then there's the starter plan, which is $8.99, which is only 25 items. The simple plan is $19.99 for 125 items. And those are the same amount of background removers. So basically, if you lay it down and you want to clear a white background, that's what you're additionally also getting. Then you have the Plus, which is $29.99, which is 250 listings. You got the Pro, which is $49.99 for 600 listings. And you've got the Unlimited, which is $69.99, which is unlimited listing of items, but you only get 1,500 background removers. Then, and yes, I am saying, and then if you want to import your listings, say from Poshmark or eBay or anything like that, you have to pay an additional $4.99. If you want to be able to bulk list, bulk delist, relist, that's an additional $4.99. And if you want all of their marketplaces that they offer, that's an additional $4.99. Or you can bundle those 3 together for $11.99. Then on top of that, if you want the market share, you have to pay $9.99, not $19.99. So depending on which one you go for, let's say you do 125 listings. So that's $19.99 a month just for that. If you want to make sure you've got if you want the bulk listing and you want all marketplaces, you might as well, because that's already 8, we'll say 9, 18. We'll say that's, 4, that would be 5. So that's already $10. So you might as well just get the importer for $11.99, right? So now you're at 19. Yes, I was doing the math at the same time. So you're at 20. I rounded up because you might as well say 20, even though it says $19.99. Just program our brains to say 20. So $20 for the simple, which is 125 listings. Then the bundle, which is $11.99. So basically $12. So you're already at $22. Then if you want the market share also, that's another $9.99. So that's another $10 basically. So you're at $32 a month just for Vendoo. Now, Vendoo, the only thing that's kind of cool about Vendoo is they do have the app and they do have the web version. And the reason why I say it's kind of cool, it's not that, it's the fact that you literally have these like fill-in boxes, and then it kind of just bundles them in and puts them in. So you don't really have that much work you have to do. You basically list it all on Vendoo. You go through the marketplaces and then it lists it for you. That is kind of cool. They also have the AI feature where it fills in the description, the title, the color, the price, all of that. Most of them have that, so that one's not. They do have bookkeeping and they do have a CSV file. So if bookkeeping And I don't mean bookkeeping like bookkeeping. It's kind of like a generic bookkeeping that says, oh, you've listed X amount compared to last month. You've sold X amount compared to last month. This is your top category. It's kind of generic, but it's kind of cool. So if you like that type of thing and you want an SV file, which would be able to download all of your transactions and everything, Vendoo might be an option for you. Next up, we have the CrossList. Okay, CrossList is different than CrossListing.com. Just so you know, there are two different ones. The CrossList, I've never really done, but they have three different ways. They have the monthly, they have the quarterly, and they have the annually. So monthly, you have a bronze level, which is $29.99 a month. And it says add 200 new products to your cross-listing inventory every month once added with list without limits. Okay, I don't know how that's without limits if you got 200 new products. Okay, that one makes no sense. It says all sign cross-listing features include bulk auto posting. See below. It says upload and store 9 high-resolution images per listing. That's it? You only get 9? Okay, that's crazy. So basically, if you're selling on Poshmark, you don't have the full 16. You don't have, yeah, that kind of sucks. Avoid images editing your listing. Unlimited image background remover. So they have unlimited background remover. You can upgrade plan with AI. It says generate titles, descriptions, colors, conditions for your image using AI up to 200 times per month, and that's an additional $4.99 on top of the $29.99. It says I'm gonna read you guys this. It says all cross-listing plans come with support of 9 different marketplaces, auto posting in the background, unlimited bulk cross-listing, delist, relist, mobile support, custom tags, support for all your products, one demand form, templates, cross-listing, tracking your inventory, quick and personalized support. So you get an inventory tracker with this one also, which is kind of cool. Then the next plan is the silver one. That one's $34.99. That one you get an additional 500 listings. You still only get everything that the bronze one does, except you get an extra 500 new products to your cross-lister. Then the gold is $39.99. You get 1,000. That one goes up to you're allowed to upload 15 high-resolution images per listing. And then you've got the diamond, which is $44.99. It says add unlimited new products to your cross-listing inventory every month, and you get 24. So they're basically pretty close to, Vendoo. I've never tried CrossList, so I'm not sure how that one 100% works. If anybody's tried CrossLister, please give us some information on that one. Not sure. I did use Vendoo. So I started when I first started back and they had the cross-listing platforms. I literally started with, believe it or not, List Perfectly, because it was only List Perfectly and Vendoo at the time. And I didn't like Vendoo. I think it only had like eBay and Poshmark, where CrossLister or List Perfectly had a lot more. So I went with List Perfectly at the time. And List Perfectly to me blew Vendoo out of the water. Now, then I switched over from List Perfectly to Vendoo, and I was all about Vendoo because it literally had the best everything. Like, it was on top of its game, and then I switched again. I'm no longer on Vendoo. So List Perfectly they only have the monthly plans, so you can't do yearly, you can only do monthly. They have the simple package, which is $29 a month. You can cross-list to all platforms. See, I think that's important when you're looking. This is just me personally, because if you want to add a marketplace, you shouldn't have to pay extra to add a marketplace. It should already be there. That's just me personally. So that to me is a huge value right there. So $29, you get cross listing to all platforms. You get image editing. Oh, it doesn't have any restrictions on your image editing, but you do have 25 background removers per month. You have templates, you have AI listing assistance, you have access to listing party, which I have no idea what that is, and it's mobile friendly. It's a listing party. See, it's been a minute because I've never checked it out. You got mobile access, got templates. This is all on the simple one. Let's see, unlimited. So you have unlimited cross listing potential. They don't give you like you can only do 125, which in all honesty is kind of cool. And I don't know why. I mean, I do know why. I was going to say I don't know why, but I do know why. Actually, you know what? List Perfectly offers quite a bit for their $29 for their sample pack. So according to this, you get money back guarantee, you get a catalog, you get mobile access, you get the 25 listing assistant AI generated listings, you get 25 of those per month, you get templates, you get simple click import, you get cross support details, you get unlimited cross listing, you get access to all marketplaces, you can multi-store support, you can word alert. What is word alert? Word alert says helps you avoid listing errors. If certain words or phrases are detected in the title or the description that may cause issue when cross-listing, you will get an alert before listing goes live. That is actually kind of cool. Wow. Delist, relist, mark sold and ended, link expectancy, upload listings. You get 30 images per month on image management. You get to edit images. You get photo background remover of 25. You get auto image resizer. You get listing party. Let's see what that is. Listing party. Free access to live events. Connect with other sellers. Find access, assistance, and more. Oh, that's what that is. Okay, that's kind of cool. You get a referral program, and that's it. So that's what you get for the simple. The business, so you get all the same stuff that I said in simple, but you also get bulk image listing, you get bulk editing, you get bulk cross list, unlimited listings, Shopify, Instagram, listing party, crossing support. CrossList to the form, Shopify, Instagram, and listing party. Well, that's kind of cool. Custom titles per marketplace. Let's see. You also get custom marketplaces. What is that? Do you sell on non-supported platforms or locally? Utilize custom marketplace to manage inventory and gain insight from these platforms. Wow, List Perfectly has definitely got some really cool stuff. You get the sales analytics dashboard in the business one. Now the business one is $49 a month. Then the next one above that, and you get 50 background removers compared to 25. And now I want you to get a CSV download. That's kind of cool. So you do get a couple different things that in the business one that you don't in the sample. Then the pro is $69 a month. You get cross-list to all platforms. You get 1,500 background removers. You get pro description builder. You get the AI assistant, the sale detector, Poshmark sharing tool for $69. So the pro, you get 100 AI generated listings. You get everything I said in the simple and the business, and you also get poor description builder, Core Description Builder. That says List Perfectly automatically formats your listing details into clean professional layouts, making it easier for buyers to read and purchase. That's actually kind of cool. You get title and keyword generator. You get custom footnotes per marketplace. So that would be like if you want something special to say on Depop or Macari, you can. You get drafted listings. Let's see, you also get everything in the business still. Okay, you also get Google Lens pricing tool, eBay pricing lookup, auto sell detector. So basically in the other two you don't get the auto sale detector. That one kind of sucks. So you would have to, if you want your items to automatically delist, you would have to have the Pro. So that's something to think about when you're looking into what you want and if you like the list perfectly. You get the Sizer listing tool. You get Poshmark Share. So you get all of that in the Pro. Then there's a Pro Plus, which is $99 plus per month, which you get 3,000 background removers. You get everything that I said in the Pro. The only difference is you get an auto delister, you get a SKU generator, an inventory label. That's cool. It says generates and prints inventory labels with QR codes for your listings. That is cool. An issue finder, pick listing, generate a pick list of items that you need to pull for orders marked as sold on List Perfectly. Okay, List Perfectly's got some really, really cool features. You also get the Posh Auto Send Offer and sub accounts. What is that? Create sub accounts for team members. Oh, so you can actually have it so if you have somebody else listing for you, you can have them have a different account so that way on the Pro, so they're not messing with any of your other stuff. That is super cool. All right, List Perfectly. You upped your game. That's for sure. All right, Flip is basically a free tool. We're going to do that one next because it's kind of, I would say out of all of them, it's probably the least one. But if you're wanting to test out and you don't really want to spend any money, then a Flip would be for you. YP, you get eBay, Poshmark, Facebook, Depop, Macari, and Etsy. So you don't get a whole lot of them, but hey, you get be able to CrossList, you get to bulk inventory, you get to an auto delist sold items, analytics, all in one order dashboard, and background remover. And then they also have a bot too. It says you get it's 100% free for 100 days, no fees, no credit card, no limits. So what is it after that then? So after that, so you only get 100 days free. It's not 100% free, so I don't know why it says that. Then it's $9 a month after the 100 days. You have to pay $9 a month for general maintenance and unlimited everything. So if you guys want to do that one, there you go. That one's pretty self-explanatory, simple, easy, cut to the chase. Okay, the last but not least is CrossListing.com. All right, so CrossListing.com actually merged with Posh Sidekick. So you have two for the price of one. So, you guys ready for this one? This one has a lot of stuff. So you got the trial for 7 days free. You've got so this is just the cross listing. This isn't the relisting, all of that. If you want both of those, they do have that option where you can also get all of that. But we are specifically just talking about the cross listing right now. So the cross listing, you have the light, which gets you 50 cross listing posts. They haven't changed this. Hold on. I'm going to a different one. Because they haven't changed it. It still says Kizen on it. So, let me see. I just made my computer really big. I don't know if I did that. I don't even think that pricing is correct. What do we do over here? Subscriptions. There we go. All right, here we go. So if you want the whole entire package, that's the cross listing, the relisting, all of it. So you have the first one is $29.99. That's self-sharing, community shares, return shares, all of it. All of it. The cross listing. You are allowed, let's see, it says per month, self-shares, community shares, return shares, follow bot. Okay, so that one's just basically the sharing. That doesn't have anything extra in it. That one's $29.99. Then you can pay $29.99 and you can get 25 cross listings, no promoted, 7 auction credits because they have the auction where you can literally run a silent auction on Poshmark, and no bulk imaging remover, no maintain cross listing items, relist 10 items per day per marketplace, single image background remover 50 credits, and stock photos with a watermark. You get 5 of those. Those are their version of the AI generated stock photos. And then you have the basic Sidekick Basic, which is $29.99 plus 15, which is $44.99, and you get 50 cross lists. You get 1,000 credits per 7 days for the promoted listings. You get 14 credits for auctions. You get no bulk. You get maintain cross listing items. You get 10 relists per item, 50 credits for bulk background, 5 stock. Then the next one is the silver, which is $49.99. You get 150 cross listings, 1,500 closets per day, 21 credits for your auctions, 200 bulk credits. You get the maintenance, you get 10 relists, you get 50 credits for the bulk background, you get 5 stock photos. Then you have the 59, which it changes to 250 cross lists and 2,000 credits and 28 credits for the auction. So if you want to do the auctions, next one, it depends on how many auctions you want to run a day. And the next one is the Sidekick Pro, which is 74. You get 500 cross lists, 200 closets, or 2,000 closets per day, 35 credits for the auctions, 600 bulk credits, 10 relists per day. Per market, you get free 50 credits of background remover and 5 credits for the stock image, or you can pay the $100, $99.99, and you get 1,000 cross listing credits. You get 2,000 promoted per day, 42 auction credits, 800 credits for the background remover, 10 for listing items, 50 credits per removal, 5. So depending on what you want to do, and remember this is per month, so you have 42 auction credits. You can also break it down if you just want only the cross list, or you can purchase additional credits and you can do the automation. So they have a lot more flexibility with their plans. The only thing that they don't have is the CSV file that you can download, and their dashboard for their bookkeeping, if you want to call it that, it's okay. It could be better, but it's okay. So there are the differences in all of them and any of them. I'm not gonna lie, List Perfectly has got some really cool stuff. So yeah, definitely give them all a try. Almost every single one has a free trial that you can try. So go ahead, give them a try. Tell us what you think. I personally have my favorite. I'm not telling you guys in this episode, but I will tell you guys who I like. I'm not gonna lie though, List Perfectly has some really, really good stuff. So check them out, and remember, keep on flipping on.